So it's a couple. Very, very bad. Let's see what the suit looks like.
Back in 1949, this was also made famous by Peter, Paul, and Mary and Trini Lopez back in the early 60s. The Progressive Party was racial desegregation and national health care. They were communists back then. They were called communists. Maybe they were. Let's all sing this together. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We shall overcome. We shall
I see a woman in the night with a baby in her hand. There's a long street light near a garbage can. Now she's putting the kid away and she's gonna get a hit. She hates her life and what she's done to it.
Oh, okay, so I guess
Oh, you want this one? Okay. There you are.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
Oh, is it yours?
Woo!
It's going to be with the Indivisibles.
It'll be on the Alto. Okay, then I'll be able to see one maybe again.
All I'll say is he went himself.
Let's do especially you.
The same thing on the other side. It's invisible, we can't even see. It's really
You have to decide. I'll still go through this.
Pulls the wire.
The person that helped me out was this guy. I was over, he was like 6'5", with like oxen down to his chest, had a big Minnesota.
For you, and meanwhile, use that 90 minutes, take advantage, go everywhere, and look and talk to people in your community and get connected so we can make a difference.
Stand up for your rights. Stand up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Stand up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Most people think great God will come from the sky. Take away everything, make everybody feel high. If you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth. Now you see the light. You gotta stand up for your rights. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Yeah, yeah. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up.
Never mind, come and join us wherever you are in the outskirts of the park. The time is now, the stage is alive, and we have Ladoris Cordell here to bring in the action on the main stage and continue on. Thank you so much, Ladoris Cordell, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is day 272 of the Trump regime. After 272 days, we the people have let that wannabe king know that his actions are unconstitutional, unacceptable, and antithetical to our democracy. So, with 1,192 days to go of this cruel and unusual regime, we the people are going to show up for those 1,192 92 days, yes? Now, while the Trump regime continues to sow terror and fear, we are fearless, upstanders for democracy. And no, Mike Johnson, these are not rallies of hate America. These are rallies of love. Love for democracy, love for the Constitution, and love for the rule of law. You know, there are many, many ways to be upstanders. That's what makes our democracy fairs so special. Today we have tables, we have workshops to teach us how to fight back against these very real threats of authoritarianism, such as by making creative protest posters, right? And mocking the bullies. Thank you to the Portland Frogs, Unicorns, and Donut Ice Fishers. All right. Upstanders also sing up for democracy, and just give again a huge shout out for the music of Across the Hollow. Please. History is a great teacher. So who better than an expert on the rise of authoritarianism, regimes around the world, to speak to us about what history tells us what we can do? Well, we have, in the face of the threat that Trump poses to our democracy, we have that expert, Heham Sallam, a scholar of politics at Stanford University. Please welcome Heham, and Heham, come talk to us.
Stop. Sit.
How we doing, Palo Alto? Make some noise. I want to begin by thanking each one of you for showing up today, for holding the line, and sending the message loud and clear. No to tyranny. No to the assault against our Constitution. No to the war against our democracy, and no kings in America. Today we are telling the wannabe king in Washington, the whiny toddler of the White House, we will not just stand in silence while he attacks our freedom of speech and our rights and liberties. We will not just stand on the sidelines as a bunch of election deniers undermine the integrity of our elections, to undermine and silence our votes and our voices. We will not put up with an administration. We will not put up with an administration that defies court orders, that politicizes law enforcement and national defense and the armed forces for the sake of political gain. And we will not stand idly while the enemies of science, the advocates of ignorance, destroy our universities and our foundation of knowledge and progress. And let me tell you, we will not tolerate a president who censors and attacks and prosecutes his critics. A president who openly says he hates his opponents. A president who casually calls for ethnic cleansing in Palestine and then still finds the audacity to demand a Nobel Peace Prize. What is wrong with this man? This is the behavior of someone who lost touch with reality. Someone who lost touch with his own people. Someone who thought that we are too indifferent, too divided, or too depressed to stand up to him. But today, you have proven him wrong. You have proven him wrong in Palo Alto. You have proven him wrong in LA, in New York, in Washington, in Atlanta, in Portland, in Kansas City, in Boston, in Philly, in every single city in this country and even beyond. Today, an entire nation is rising up in unity to tell it like it is. We are no sheep, and you are no king. Let me hear you say it. No king. Let him hear it. No king. Today, I have something to ask of each one of you. I want each one of you to accept your fate as a leader in this movement. I want each one of you, from this day on, to take the peaceful message of no kings to every corner of this city, to every family member, to every friend, to every person you know, including those who disagree with us. We can no longer afford just preaching to the choir. We must grow this movement, and we must grow this movement through you, through the power of your ideas, through the power of your persuasion. We must do this. It is imperative. And therefore, I am asking each one of you to take on the incredible and challenging task of winning over our critics and detractors. And this is going to be hard to hear, including those who may have supported the president at some point, including those who may have worn that red hat at a certain point in time, and some of them are here, and no judgment, and we are ready to embrace you back if you are ready to embrace us and get back on the right path. How do I do this? First, by not saying anything, by listening to them. Listen to them. Hold space for them. Listen to their pain. Listen to their letdowns. Listen to their disappointments. These are the victims of his lies and deceit. Let's listen to them first. But that's not all. Second, we debate them. And we acknowledge our differences and disagreements. Third, we convince them that the attack against democracy is an attack against each one of us, regardless of partisan difference. We must convince them that we will all lose. We will lose even the right to disagree and to debate if we don't stand up for democracy, each and every one of us. We must convince them that aspiring autocrats do not know or respect or honor partisan loyalty. They're only loyal to themselves and to their own power. This is our mission. We must come together. We must band together in the coming election to vote for an alternative. Vote for an alternative that upholds the will and the sovereignty of the people. We have to do this. We are not on the same page on everything. We don't see eye to eye on everything. And we can talk about this. But for now, these are dire times. We have to change Washington. If he calls it draining the swamp, we call it flushing the toilets. This is our destiny. This is our fate. This is our mission. To win over the people who may have veered off the right path during a moment of weakness, a moment of confusion, a moment of vulnerability. We cannot turn our back onto these people. We cannot fight contempt with contempt. We cannot fight hate with hate. Our empathy is what makes us different. Our humanity is what gives us the upper hand, is what makes us more powerful. But make no mistake, we will listen. We will debate, and maybe even we will compromise and find common ground. But when it comes to the people who've transgressed against our democracy and have taken up violence and force against our democratic institutions, we have nothing to talk about. For those who do not accept us as their equals, the way we are, the way we were born, we have nothing to talk about. When it comes to the people who hold a grudge against our courts and our judges, there will be no compromise. When it comes to upholding the Constitution, the entire Constitution, not just the Second Amendment, there will be no compromise. And when it comes to our collective future, as a democratic nation, as a nation of laws, there will be no compromise. And when it comes to the future of this country, when it comes to the future of America, there will be no kings. Let's hear it! No kings! Let him hear it! No kings! No kings! This is my truth, and let it be yours. Thank you.
And with that, No Kings, we present to you a song, No Kings Here. The No Kings singers are going to present a sing-along song, No Kings Here. We hope you will join us. No kings here, not in my America. No kings here, not in my USA. Got no need for royalty. We believe in loyalty to what we call democracy. No kings here. George Washington was president, not just once, but twice. When they offered him the crown, he gave them this advice. No kings here, not in my America. No kings here, not in my USA. Got no need for royalty. We believe in loyalty to what we call democracy. No kings here. When Betsy Ross sewed up the flag, she's found one thing was true. There was no room for purple. It was all red, white, and blue. No kings here, not in my America. No kings here, not in my USA. Got no need for royalty. We believe in loyalty to what we call democracy. No kings here.
We had a king once, years ago, back in the days of yore. He showed us what kings are like, and we showed him the door. No kings here, not in my America. No kings here, not in my USA. Got no need for royalty. We believe in loyalty to what we call democracy. No kings.
underneath the royalty to what we call democracy. No kings here.
Stay calm, stay calm. All right? We're about peace. Just hold up. Stay calm.
Trump is your president, guys. Trump is your president. So you guys want to pressure Charlie Kirk tomorrow? Here we are. Here we are.
Hey y'all, I encourage you to just keep calm, let the yellow vests do their thing. We'll carry on with our program in just a minute. Thank you so much. We're good. Power to the people. 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 Power to the people that are home. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people that are home. Power to the people that are home.
Everybody be cool.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. You've made your point. Thanks for coming. Have a good day. Bye, losers. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people right on. Power to the people. Power to the people.
The 119th Congress is the most racially and ethnically diverse in history, including a record number of LGBTQ+ members. The 119th Congress also has the smallest Republican majority in the House in modern history, with a margin of just 5 seats, which is why we must vote to pass Proposition 50. Sam Liccardo was sworn in to the 119th Congress on January 3rd, 2025 as our representative in the House for District 16. And what a time to be in the House. The best of times and the worst of times. Please welcome Sam Liccardo, our House member who has been standing up, speaking up, and legislating up for democracy.
Well, good afternoon. It's great to be with all you beautiful people. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Judge Ladoris Cordell, for your leadership for so many years right in our community, throughout our region. Thank you for standing up for social justice. Thank you for standing up for civil rights, for inspiring a whole generation to follow your lead. Thank you. While they're working things out over there, I just want to observe something. A fairly simple fact, which is that we're here together. And we're here together because you had the courage to show up, and because a lot of folks worked hard to bring us together. And I'd like to thank the good people, Indivisible, Palo, Alto Plus, right? Indivisible, Portola Valley, Indivisible, Mid-Peninsula. Got its Blue Turn. We love you all. Thank you for bringing us together. And I'd also like to observe, I'm pretty sure if we were at a red rally and a few of us were storming through, it wouldn't have gone so well as it did for them. This is an extraordinary community. And I saw that you model the country that we need to become. Thank you for being that incredible community. So I just got back from Washington, D.C. just yesterday, and I sat there for a while waiting for some Republicans to negotiate with. You probably heard our government's been shut down, and our speaker only called us into session, 19 times out of the last 105 days, I think. That's not a great number. Yeah, that's what we got. And so we waited. And while I was waiting, I heard a lot of kind of crazy things, as you often do when you're in the Beltway, like some of this stuff. So I heard, for example, I heard that people who are coming to these rallies don't love America. Do you love our country? I heard Donald Trump say that people who come to these kinds of rallies are getting paid to be protesters. Anybody getting paid? They're getting paid. I heard that we might be here surrounded by Antifa terrorists. Anybody see an Antifa terrorist? No! I haven't either. But you know, I'm not sure I know what one looks like. But I'm glad you guys haven't seen one either. So, you know, the other folks out there in D.C. talk a lot about Antifa, but I think we've got a much bigger problem in our country. I think the problem we have is what I call PROFA. Not Antifa. Antifa is anti-fascist. PROFA is pro-fascist.
Are you videoing this for yourself?
And when Pete Hegseth decides to send the military to the streets of our cities, that's PROFA. When we've got ICE agents arresting hundreds of U.S. citizens because they have brown skin, that's PROFA. And when we've got a Vice President, J.D. Vance, after hearing several young Republicans, quote unquote, including members of this Trump administration and a sitting Vermont senator, trade Nazi epithets like it's just a common conversation and calling it, oh, these are just boys saying stupid things. We got PROFA. We've got a real pro-fascist problem in our country. How are we going to stand up to the fascists, to the PROFA? Well, fortunately, we've got a little bit of history on our side. We've got the greatest generation that stood up to fascism, right? Rosie the Riveter, 19-year-olds who went off to risk their lives. And today, there's a new moment that calls for a new greatest generation. From all corners of our country, from every race, regardless of how we love or how we live, people who stand up and form the new greatest generation that will stand up to this fascism. Thank you for being part of this new greatest generation. We are going to do this. We are going to stand up to PROFA, to the fascism, with our votes. We're going to stand up with our values. We're going to stand up with our valor. Thank you for those of you who are working so hard to bring us out on November 4th. We got Prop 50 on the ballot. We got Measure A on the ballot. We've got healthcare on the ballot and democracy on the ballot. You're going to get out and vote? You're going to get your friends to vote? You're going to get your family to vote? You're going to nag all your neighbors to vote? Even the guy with the really loud leaf blower you can't stand, you get him to vote, right? All right. We're going to get everybody to vote. Because on November 4th, we have an opportunity to start the march of the next great generation. And it starts at the ballot box, not with guns, but with the ballot. one of you for having the courage. Because you have the courage to be here. As it is said, that courage is contagious. That courage inspires courage in others to stand up and speak out when our immigrant brothers and sisters aren't being treated fairly. To stand up for our trans sisters and brothers. To stand up for human rights in our country and abroad. Thank you for showing the courage. Thank you for inspiring others in our community in what will become a generation that is inspired. Inspired to vote, inspired to march, and inspired to renew our country for our future and for our families. Thank you for standing up. God bless you. God bless America.
Invite all of the organizers that have been involved in putting this on. Any of you who are out there want to come on stage for a moment and just stand together. We're going to all have a little song. Melissa is going to lead us all, and I want to invite all of the organizers and some of our representatives, some of the leaders of our community, some of those of you who are here who have been involved in all of the work. So many people involved in putting this all together so we can be here today. And you, of course, are also members of this community who are also a crucial part of putting this whole day on. It wouldn't happen without everybody who got here. Give yourselves a big, huge round of applause.
Everybody, my name is Melissa. I am the founder of Indivisible Palo Alto Plus. Started with 12 members 12 people in a living room back in the middle of December. We're now over 580 members strong. Yay! Thank you. So, in just over a month, we, Indivisible Palo Alto Plus, Indivisible Mid-Peninsula, Indivisible Portola Valley, and its Blue Turn, made the impossible happen. We created this event, the parade and this democracy fair. And this is a testament to what can happen when collectively we work together. We can create the impossible. And we are facing that right now as a country. We can make the impossible happen. We just proved it by creating this event. That's right. Now, the people up here on stage are not every single person who is part of the organizing team. Some people are actually overseas, and we're helping from overseas. I think there's some people still on the action tables, but this is a representation of how many people it took to make this happen. And of course, all of you made this happen as well with your presence. And yes. And this is the same power that we are going to need in order to defeat the fascist autocrats that we are facing right now. And it's the same power that those who fought in the civil rights movement used in order to gain the rights that they didn't have. And now, as they did then, let's lift our voices together and lift our courage and lift each other. And we're going to raise our voices with a song that encouraged and empowered those who fought in the civil rights movement. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Hate bigotry, ain't gonna let hate and bigotry turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let hate and bigotry supremacy. Turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let white supremacy turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Greedy billionaires ain't gonna let greedy billionaires turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let greedy billionaires turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Voter suppression ain't gonna let voter suppression turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let voter suppression turn me around.
Do you know who's singing?
Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land, marching up to freedom land, marching up to freedom land.
State Senator Josh Becker. He took the time. He didn't have to be here. He's here. Where's Josh? There he is, right here. Please. He stands up for democracy. You know, none of us get paid to go out and protest, but maybe those folks who disrupted are. Think about it. All right. As we bring things to a close, let me leave you with this. It is so easy to feel overwhelmed, so easy to despair. And why not? Trump and his cronies are doing their best to rip this country apart with retaliatory prosecutions, armed occupations. So, hold up.
Remember our training?
Turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. supreme disappointments who are about to abolish the Voting Rights Act. It's easy to despair, but it's even easier for millions of Americans to just show up. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I am done waiting for a leader, someone to lead us out of this mess. Our leader is us, the movement, we the people. The glue that holds we the people together on our journey from madness to sanity. It's our collective belief in and determination to maintain our democracy, no matter our political affiliation, no matter our race, ethnicity, no matter our religion, no matter whom we love, no matter where we live, and no matter what language we speak. It's all of you and millions more glued together who will lead us out of this Trump-created nightmare. Use the glue of democracy to hold on to each other, to support each other, and never, ever give up. Another 1,192 days, oh, we got this. Thank you. Onward!
All right, y'all, that's our program. You got your instructions, right? You all know what to do. You were amazing today. Thank you so much for showing up, keeping your cool. You all know now how to handle the